Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For saying this video, I'm going to discuss the 1966 movie Jesse James vs. Dracula. I'm not kidding. Starring John Carradine as Dracula, and of course, this movie is one of those cheesy horror films that came in the 1960s to build on the horror cycle from the 1930s and 40s. But this movie is not really that, great. It's like Dracula in the Old West. And the funny thing about this movie is the fact that nobody actually utters the word Dracula or the name Dracula. And so it's John Carradine as Dracula, and he is in the Old West. No one explains why he's there, or how he's there, or how he got there, or how he ever survived from the movies for 20 years earlier at least. But he happens to be there, and he gets involved with the people who are going to visit their niece at this ranch, and or should I say the daughter who's at this ranch, and she's about to get married, and she's engaged to not Jesse James, Billy the Kid. I should mention it was Billy the Kid versus Dracula. That's the name of the movie. The review for 1960. Billy the Kid versus Dracula. And why haven't me looking it up on my phone here? So it's I just want to make sure I get the name of the movie right. Yeah, it's Billy the Kid versus Dracula, not Jesse James versus Dracula. And it's really funny that to have one of the most infamous villains, actual real life villain of the Old West, Billy the Kid, going after Dracula. And when I got the cast right, I just messed up the name. I'm sorry about that. It's Billy the Kid versus Dracula, and it's, for 1966. And the funny thing is that nobody mentions the name that calls John Carradine, who plays once again is playing Dracula. Nobody ever calls him Dracula in the movie. They call him the vampire, not Dracula. And it starts off with these two characters who are going to visit the daughter in the ranch that they own, and Dracula kills both of them and assumes the personality, stating the identity, I should say, of the uncle of this young woman who was 18 years old, who was engaged to Billy the Kid, and she knew that he was Billy the Kid, who was retired from his gunslinging days, and decides to settle down and get married. So while this is going on, here comes Dracula, and of course Dracula also runs into this German couple who knew who he is, but never mentions the name Dracula. They call him the vampire, and Dracula kills the daughter. So they knew who this guy was, who Dracula was, even though it was going under a different name. And so it takes the name of the Billy the Kid's fiance's uncle, and Billy realizes there's something off about this guy. He didn't know what, but it's something not right. And this German couple comes over and tells Billy, hey, this guy is really a vampire. He said, oh, come on, there's no such thing. And he goes, oh, there's no such thing as a vampire. And then, of course, the local doctor, who's a woman, tells him what's going on with the what's with vampires. Looks up in books, and this is what a vampire is, and all that stuff. And then Billy figures out that the uncle is actually, Dracula was half for his fiancée, and trying to make her into one of his tribes, his native bride. So he knew what he was wanting, what the vampire wanted to do, and they do have it out. He tries to shoot him. Bullets weren't affecting him. That's a mistake. So by the end, even the sheriff tries to shoot him with bullets, and that didn't work. And so your bullets won't hurt me. He almost did. He always goes like this. Your bullets can't harm me. You know, he almost does that in this movie. I am not kidding. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but he almost does that. He always goes does that to Billy the Kid and the Chef, and but they do have it out. But Billy the Kid and Dracula do have it out, and Billy the Kid ends up being Dracula. And of course, I think it's a typical horror film trying to have a real life person versus Dracula. I thought it was an interesting concept that they have Dracula in the Old West, but of course there's many problems with this film. Most of all, there's several scenes in this movie because it was low budget and it was shot in only 8 days. It was filmed in only 8 days. So you have several times when you see Dracula walking around during the daylight. Hello, haven't they seen any of the Dracula movies? They didn't see Bela Lugosi as Dracula. They never see him out in the daylight, but Bela Lugosi in the daylight. And so it was really silly that you see Dracula walking around in the daylight. I mean, come on, hello, McFly, hello. And then you see he's walking around in the stupid daylight, and then you have another scene where you see the bat on a string. And you see a guy in a stagecoach holding the flag, and then you see John Kennedy walk in front of the guy in the stagecoach out. I mean, a lot of goofs in this movie, but the movie is, it is interesting for what it is for a low budget film. You're all getting what you're getting. Billy the Kid versus Dracula, and it's a okay movie, not great. The problems were stupid. There's a lot of stupid problems in this movie, and if of course you watch it, you see all the plot holes that I've already mentioned already. But it's really bad. I mean, it's so bad it's good almost. What it is. If you want to see Dracula in the Old West, you check out Billy the Kid versus Dracula. So that's my review of Billy the Kid versus Dracula. Please click on the video, please rate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Please forward this video on your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews on my YouTube channel at RowdyC.com. That's OWDY. C.com. That's the homepage of Rowdy Reviewer, Chris Lee Moore. And check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.